Hello and welcome to Cecil TV, 30 at 6. It is September the 23rd, and I'm Rob Churnside, your host tonight. We have some stuff that you're going to really enjoy seeing. Cecil TV covered Colonial Days last weekend in Old Charlestown. You're going to find out more about the Coast Guard Auxiliary, and the main thing right now, in the studio with us tonight, international superstar Jack Foreaker. Jack.
Oh, how you doing?
A pleasure to see you.
Good to see you again. It's been a couple of years, I guess, since we were here last.
Yes. And you had your associates with you.
Accomplices, yeah. My accomplices, yeah. The little puppets were here then, yeah. They're all out in the car. Well, they're home locked up right now, but they'll get out this weekend again.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah. I never got out of my childhood. I just stayed there, yeah.
Jack, you're putting on a puppet show, or a show.
Mm-hmm.
It involves puppets and many other things. One of your many shows this weekend coming up?
This weekend coming up, we'll be down at Brentwood Family Services, which is a new facility. It's where the old Brentwood golf course clubhouse was. It's now a female halfway house. And this year's recovery walk for alcohol, drug abuse, and mental health is going to be held on their grounds this year, and you get to tour the park. And we'll be there doing a puppet show at noon. And I believe there's some guy named Box Turtle somebody that's going to be there too.
I want to check him out.
So we're hoping he'll show up, and he'll be there. But there'll be a lot of fun things. There's going to be a moon bounce, and there's activities for the kids and the family in general. A very family-friendly event. And a lot of information on just the problems with drug abuse in the county and how we're trying to combat it and suggestions on how to deal with it. There's a lot of really kind of new and exciting things that are happening in the county with it.
That's good.
Hopefully that'll be on display down there.
So Brentwood, it's called a park now, right?
Brentwood Park, yeah. It's a new county park that there's a playground up in the one corner, but they'll have trails all the way through it that we can do the recovery walk on the trails. You don't have to be involved in the recovery walk to attend. It's a free event. It doesn't cost anything. In fact, if you can't make it there, the health department is providing free transportation from two locations. One is in front of where the old Kmart was in the Big Elk Shopping Center, and the other, I gotta look for a minute because I don't remember where the other one was. There's another spot.
May I see that?
You certainly can. That's the flyer. But they told me.
I don't know if you can see that, but Jack's doing some research right here.
Yeah. Oh, Circuit Court. They'll be in front of the Circuit Courthouse.
Oh, sure.
The transportation will start, I believe, at 9 o'clock, and the last bus going down will be at noon.
And this is free and open to the public, no pre-registration.
Nope.
There'll
be vendors there, food, hot dogs, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. The walk starts at 10, right?
Right. And again, you don't have to be involved in the walk to attend, but it's fun. You get to do that.
Right. Do you know, Jack, if people sounds like it would be an ideal thing if people brought their dogs on a leash to walk?
Oh, yeah. As far as I know, everything's, it's dog-friendly, family-friendly. And
Cool. And that's just
bring your cattle on a leash, too, if you want. They probably don't. They'd argue with you, but
I've never had a lot of luck.
It's hard
with
to train them, but
so this is just pretty much one of the culminating activities, I guess, of Recovery Month.
Yeah, the Recovery Month was started several years ago. This is our 9th year for the Recovery Walk, but Recovery Month is a national event that's sponsored by SAMHSA, and I don't know how many years they've been going on now, but it's been quite a number of years. And September is Recovery Month, and we've had activities every weekend this month that centers around either a facility or we had a picnic last week at Haven House with Voices of Hope. Voices of Hope has started what's called a crisis walk-in center, and they're using part of our property until they can get their facility up and running.
Oh, cool.
Permanently, but it's a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week walk-in facility that if you're having a problem or you're in crisis from alcohol or drugs, knock on the door, and there's
And that's a
somebody
big
there
change.
that can get you immediately help get you stabilized, talk to you about what your options are, and start the process of getting you on the road to recover.
That's a big change, because I can remember a couple years ago when I was working at the health department, quite a few years ago. A young fellow that was one of my neighbors walked out of the health department. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And then he said, "I'm trying to get into, what's that detox place? Warwick Manor."
Warwick Manor.
And was on a waiting list, and he was basically kind of in limbo. So,
well, we have what are called respite beds now, so that if it's a male coming in, and let's say they have a bed at Warwick Manor, but they can't get there for a couple of days,
right.
we will house them at Haven House, so that they are at least in a safe environment and a clean, safe, supportive environment until they can take that next step forward. So we're really excited to be involved with it. I mean, it like any new program, we've had some snags that we're working on, but that's going to happen with anything new. And I'm just, it's good to be involved with a group and an organization that's out there hitting the streets and actually working. I mean, they're in the neighborhoods working with people.
That's Voices of Hope.
Voices of Hope. Yeah, they're Jennifer Turk is their director.
I know Jennifer Turk.
We got to get her on here.
We would love to have her come on the show and tell us more about Voices of Hope and this walk-in center they're creating.
They're doing peer training now for individuals that are in recovery that would like to help. They'll get them the training to get them up and nationally certified as peers. And they're using our classroom for that right now temporarily. But so there's a lot of exciting things going on
that's a lot.
And that's what we want to talk about Saturday down there. We'll have speakers all day long.
Yes.
And people will be there to answer any of your questions and hopefully help with the recovery process in the county.
Yes, that sounds like great. And even though we need rain, I'm looking at my phone. There's nothing but sun for like the next 10 days. Jack, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate
My
it.
pleasure. Thanks for having us.
We'll see you down there Saturday.
We'll be
at
there.
Brentwood Park.
Okay.